Welcome everybody, here we are at 7 Global Family Office Investment Summit in Dubai. Joining us Alessandro Palombo, CEO and co-founder of Jur. Alessandro, welcome at CNBC.
Thank you, Carmelo. I'm really happy to be here today.
Alessandro, let's talk about the summit. Which are your first feelings? Is it your first time here at the Ritosa Family Office Summit?
Yeah, for us this is the first experience here in Ritosa event. Our feedback is really positive about that. We are closing about 3 investments here, so it is something really worth. I would say that it's really interesting for blockchain-related projects also to come in some event which are not really crypto-related, because you can find also traditional investors, and you can always get also feedbacks from who is more of usual to invest in normal companies. In our case, we are being lucky, so we are also in this lunch closing some important deals for us. But I think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter which kind of company you are. If you have a good business model, a good vision, good numbers, at the end of the day, you close some deals. I think that when they say that here they have probably 3 trillion of...
Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 trillion
2 or 3 trillion.
masses.
That's true. We are talking with many interesting guys. We are really happy about to be here.
Yeah, we are talking about over 400 delegates from all over the world join here Dubai Summit. Alessandro, let's talk about blockchain world, because I think blockchain world is your world where you are working on, and so how are things changing in the last months? Because in 2017 we saw a blockchain boom, a crypto boom, and in 2018 something changed. Maybe as we have called Darwinian natural selection for the best cases. What's your opinion about it?
Look, my opinion is that probably what happened in 2017 was really something not normal. So what we are seeing now, it's more the normality. So the quality of a project is more weighted, and if you have some real value, you get investments and you go forward. Otherwise, you can't do what you maybe would be able to do 1 year ago. My opinion is that what happened in 2017 was basically a disconnection between expectations about investments and people, because everyone in this industry thought to be able to do millions in just a few months, and that's obviously something crazy and impossible. And 99% of projects really didn't make sense on the blockchain. So I think that the lesson that the market learned from that has been that there must be a real use case for blockchain technology which makes sense. Otherwise, you don't need to use a blockchain, or maybe to create tokenomics, which doesn't really work well. My opinion so is that in the next years there will be more quality on projects, and there will be more awareness about when a tokenomics really makes sense and when it doesn't happen. The interesting part also here, we were talking about also STOs. I think that a lot of guys now are saying that 2019 will be the year of STOs. My idea is that we should take this expectation really carefully, because STO is not going to be a problem solver of all the problems of the blockchain industry. I'm saying that because STO is maybe the future of finance, but it is not going to be the future of web. So the 3.0 economy will come from utility tokens. The problem that we have seen in 2017 maybe was that the quality of utility tokens and projects based on utility was really poor. But it doesn't mean that that model is going to disappear. In my opinion, there will be a year of great expectation on STOs, and then a lot of people will see that also STOs belongs to a normal market. So I guess that the real topic here is the quality of projects, and let me say that STO models maybe will be the future of finance, because it's really exciting to be able to trade easily shares of companies. But when we talk about the real future, when we talk about innovation, we are talking about 3.0 models in which there is some decentralization, new model of governances about, let's say, economical entities or maybe companies. So what we are doing basically, and what we have done, is to try to build up the basis of a real, useful and efficient new economy for what we do in the legal scenario, which is something that without blockchain we couldn't do. This is my take on this stuff, and I just close this point quoting a friend of mine, which is the CEO of Amazix. He did an excellent analysis about the market, and I think that the current price of crypto, which is really low in November 2018, doesn't reflect exactly the value and validity of this industry. So let's say that we are really early in this market. There will be more selection, and that's a good point. My expectation is that ICOs, utility tokens, also in 2020, the real ones, will get a lot of money, a lot of traction, and they will really do well in this market. Yeah. STOs, maybe.
Yeah, because we let's talk about this interesting sector you are aiming to is legal tech. So because we are talking with many people here for fintech, insurtech, but we didn't talk about legal tech. So let's go to your main business, because you launched the Jure, which is your company, a legal tech company. Which are your main business? Which are your main branches?
Yes. So. First of all, in a few words, Jure is a dispute resolution and arbitration protocol on blockchain, which means that our protocol will be a basic layer for all the 3.0 industry, or even for the today 2.0 marketplaces. What does it mean? We use the blockchain for creating a consensus mechanism for assessing who is wrong and who is right in a dispute. So the problem that we are solving now is that, broadly speaking, let's say that the legal system is broken. Medium enterprises, small enterprises need to wait years and spend a lot of money for having justice. So our solution won't work for 100% of cases, but maybe for the 80%, it will be something really disruptive. At the same time, let's say that there is a big problem with the blockchain, also technically speaking, because blockchain can't assess subjectivity. Let's make an example. If we will have in the future the decentralized version of Upwork, which is a marketplace for freelance gigs economy, even if you have a smart contracts who, let's say, make transparent and, let's say, decentralized the business relationships between a freelancer and a company, what does happen if the job that the freelancer does is not really good? In that case, probably you need to go before a local court, and again, have a centralized, expensive, and slow judgment.
Lost time, lost money.
A lot of, and let me say that it doesn't make really sense, because if you decentralize the creation of the business relationship, why you need to centralize again in case of the pathology of the agreement? So we are the solution, blockchain agnostic one, for all these kind of projects. So we are considered the future of let's say, of justice for these kind of relationships on the 3.0 industry. And we today are partnering with many successful projects for working on that. This is the protocol layer, and which is really flexible. And on top of that, we are realizing a really, let's say, a flexible instrument for enabling people to easily realize a legal agreement on the blockchain. It's like WordPress for websites.
Yeah, you told me before you are like a WordPress model for the legal tech. Is it?
Yeah, is it? So basically our vision has been, let's do, for example, any entrepreneur, individual, professional in the world able to create in a few clicks a legally binding agreement on the blockchain, and thanks to our protocol, they will have also the escrow and the dispute resolution. So basically, they will be able to do efficient, fast, and cheap, binding, reliable agreements worldwide. We have many use cases, some really heavy commercial partnerships in place, but let me give you an example which is really easy and, yes, a bit technical. Our first use case will be in the OTC transaction market. OTC means, for who doesn't know what is an off-the-counter transaction. So let's make this example. If you want to exchange with a Chinese guy your Ethereum versus his Stellar coin, in that case there is a problem, which is these two coins are on different chains, so you can't do a smart contract. So in the next years, there will still be a problem. They need to have a centralized escrow. They need to pay money for that. They need to do KYC, AML, and a lot of stuff. And maybe they are losing time and money, and the system is not really efficient, because in case of someone cheats the other, probably something bad can happen. With Jur, they will be able to create in 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, without any cost, a collateral guarantee. So they basically put a guarantee in Jur tokens on our platform, and along with that, they will be able to transact whatever they want, just in a few minutes at zero cost. So this is a 30 billion market. This is a kind of blue ocean. So this is just one explanation of the meaning what we are doing. So enabling people to do what yesterday it wasn't possible in a better way and in a more swift way. So we are really proud about that, and we are building also an amazing movement of people, which is the Jur Alliance. You can go there on alliance.jur.io, and it's a global movement. We are many thousand of mostly or blockchain experts or legal technologists around the world, and they will be the users that will create our base of smart legal agreements, hubs for judgments with specific expertise, and something like that.
So let's surf juralliance.com website. Website. Thank you, Alessandro Palombo, and good luck, because you are gonna close any deal here in Dubai.
Oh yes, we are talking with 3 investors here, so hopefully we are going back to another really important step forward with our private sale. Yes, 3 investors right now.
Yeah. So good luck and enjoy your time here in Dubai, Alessandro.
Thank you, Carmelo.
Thank you.
Thank you.